Why, hello there everyone. I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. And today we're going to be rehousing our Chilobrachys natanicharum. Now formerly this was known as the Chilobrachys species Electric Blue, but now they're officially described, and they're now known as the Chilobrachys natanicharum. Now I'm not too sure of the exact pronunciation of the scientific name for the new Chilobrachys natanicharum, but I'm just going to pronounce it the best way I can for now, until somebody can actually tell me how it's properly pronounced. And I'll actually leave a link down in the description for those who are wanting to check out the scientific papers, so that way everyone can be up to date in terms of tarantula revisions for the Chilobrachys species Electric Blue, now known as the Chilobrachys natanicharum. So today I'm going to be rehousing this adult female here. She's around 4.5 to 5 inches, and she is mature enough to breed, but I don't have a male. Now I am raising slings, which they're now juveniles from the last time you saw them, and I will show you them later on in this video. In terms of rehousing this female here, all I'm really just doing is just pulling her entire webbing, which is pretty much one single unit, and then just placing that into her new enclosure. So this is how I approach rehousing heavy webbing species, and honestly you don't have to do this. As a tarantula breeder, I was taught this because it just saves time, especially if you're working with hundreds of spiders that tends to web a lot. So essentially all I'm just doing is just pulling the entire webbing, which usually comes to one single unit, and just placing that into the enclosure. And I did do this for OBTs actually, and there is a video on that, so I'll leave in the top right if you're interested. And I'm going to show you guys Nemo as well, because today Nemo gets a rehouse. For those who are new, or for those who are just watching this for the first time, Nemo was our only survivor of our green bottle blue Eggsac, which is this little guy here. And I'm also going to show you guys some of the other green bottle blue slings that I bought from last time to see how they're doing, and they have grown a bit as well. And I will flip-flop between the green bottle blues and the Chilobrachys natanicharum, so stick around and allow me to show you guys. So Nemo is actually doing much better now. He molted out, and there's no more stuck shed or stuck molts on this little guy's leg. So he's actually doing very good. He's eating, and you can see from his abdomen size that he's doing very well. Now granted, I don't really know if Nemo's actually a boy or a girl. Still too small to know just yet, but with time we'll figure it out. Now if you're wondering if I'm hoping for Nemo to be either a boy or a girl, I'm hoping that he is a boy. Because I do have a lot of adult females, and I would like to actually use him if he is a male to actually breed them. So fingers crossed that we do get a male. But if not, then maybe one of the slings that I've bought from the show from last time will actually grow up and hopefully be male as well, which are the ones you're seeing right now. And these are about 1 to 2 moles larger than Nemo, so they are slightly larger, but I'm still hoping that we do get a male, so that way I can actually use them if there is a male among this batch. Now as a tarantula breeder, you really want your males, because man, people do not understand. I know that a lot of, the casual hobbyists and the smaller tarantula keepers want to have females because they're bigger, they live longer, etc. But for us tarantula breeders, we love our males. Which is why I'm praying with my fingers crossed that we do get a male. But if not, then I guess I had to use some money and actually buy a male. But I'm just hoping that these little guys that we're raising up here, I'm hoping that one of these will prove out to be a male. But anyhow though everyone, we're switching back to the Chilobrachys natanicharum, and these are slings that I've also gotten along with the green bottle blue slings from the last show I was at. And I'm hoping that one of these slings or these juveniles of these Chilobrachys natanicharum are actually a male. And yes, I'm hoping for males. How many people online have you seen so far wanting a male tarantula over a female? Not very many people, but I do. As a matter of fact, if you have a male you don't want, just give it to me. I will put him to use. No. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't take that personal, okay? But either way though, it goes back to the saying, as a tarantula breeder, you really do want your males, and to be honest, finding males for me has been the bigger challenge than finding females. A lot of people do not want to sell males because nobody will buy them. So this is why a lot of tarantula breeders and vendors will usually just sell females or, unsexed juveniles or slings and never males, because male tarantulas are not desired because they don't live long and they don't grow as big as the females, which is honestly kind of a pity. But hey, if anybody has males, I promise you, at some point, if you become a tarantula breeder, you will be the happiest person in the world. Just look at me. Well, actually, I take that back. I don't have any males right now, but I could use some though. Oh man, this is awkward. But honestly though, enough with the jokes. I honestly hope that I do get a male Chilobrachys natanicharum because I could actually use one for certain. Now I did actually try to breed this species, but the females molted out, so I didn't really get lucky. The timing was pretty bad, but I'm hoping that one of these little guys will be a male so I can actually attempt to try and breed them again. I have to say this though, in my experience, my male did not live long once he matured out. I think he lived about 4 to 5 months before he passed on, which honestly to me was a bit disappointing because I've had Chilobrachys mature males in the past and usually they live about a year, but for some reason my mature male Chilobrachys natanicharum, he didn't live long. So I'm hoping that if one of these little guys do actually mature out as a male, I'm hoping I can try to keep them as long as possible. Now I would actually like to buy more slings of the species, but I can't because I'm breeding and I still have more slings that are coming in from the stuff I bred earlier this year, so I actually can't afford to actually get more of these guys for now. But soon though, soon. Just pray that we get a male. If not, then I'll get more soon. So now allow me to show you guys my adult female Chilobrachys natanicharum. And I think I pronounced this scientific name so many different ways already here in this video, and I apologize for that. And the reason why is because I'm still getting used to the new scientific name, so it's going to take a little bit for me to get there, but I think this is new to most people as of the recording of this video. So this adult female here is about 6.5 to 7 inches in lexspan, so since I have no male for this female here, I'm really just keeping her as a regular tarantula like most others in my collection. Now once I do get a mature male, I will probably start conditioning her to breed, but as of now, I'm just keeping her as simple as can be. So she's eating well and she's pretty much thriving, just like any other pet. So this is going to be her last meal for a while because I don't want her to get too fat, but I just want her to be healthy enough. So as of now, this is probably going to be her last feeding for a long while. I don't know exactly when her next feeding will be, but as of now, I think her abdomen size is just fine. So one thing I really want to talk about is the messages and everything I've been getting. A lot of people are truly thankful for my content, and a lot of people have been asking questions regarding breeding, etc. And it is a lot of questions, and some of these questions are pretty much the simplest answers you can pretty much find on the internet. I don't really see the point or reasoning as to why you'll ask me when you can literally just find it on the internet. Now, I'm not trying to sound rude or mean. All I'm saying is that there are plenty of resources online, whether it's on Google, the Arachno boards, or other tarantula breeders. I'm not the only person out here, everyone. But anyhow though, everyone, I guess I'll call this a video for today. So, like the typical, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay updated to whenever I upload here on the channel. I upload every single Tuesday and Friday. And also feel free to support me on my social media such as my IG and support me on Patreon. And with that, stay lax and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.